There's a steal. Zador Phillips to the rim, slams it home. From the slot, and Rickles aims it in overtime.
Is back, the head up the buzz, and he is spinning, and he's stopped at the goal line. Centennial wins it.
Hope you all had a great holiday weekend. I'm your host, Blythe Whaley, and this is Sports Den. Kicking it off, getting you caught up on all the action, we'll head to the soccer field. Last Wednesday's game, the Cougars took on the Crimson at home in the early doubleheader matchup. The game sat scoreless about halfway into the second half, but not for long, as Maple Grove Max Barty sails a ball behind the back line of Centennial, finding Chris Franz for the shot and score. We'll see that one again. Barty lofts this one up. Franz chases it down and fires. It's a goal. Maple Grove goes up 1-0, and you see that celebration. Centennial off the header. Will Myers trying to get one in, but Waldrum with authority snags this one out of the air, and the boys Centennial team loses 1-0. But the girls are up. It's their time on the turf, and they are hyped. This is the rematch. Harper taking this one up. Tradle sends this one forward, but Lamker lays out and makes the stop. From the left side now, same thing. Lamker sailing out, makes another stop. Seeing her all smiles. Centennial Cougars trying to get one off this corner kick. Harper with the bullet, lands this one upper 90 through Tradle's legs. The trick shot, Harper shot, fire. Centennial on the board, 1-0 here in the second half. Taking a look at that one again, the goal scoring force, Harper, of course, with yet another goal on the season. Having a tremendous season last year, she continues it here. But we see Maple Grove trying to get one back, able to lay out, saves that one, and Hamsky keeps it in play. Centennial Cougars win 1-0, and we talked to some after.
We're obviously very excited that we got to have the chance to play, because like football teams can't play, but we're obviously very excited to play and obviously take on Maple Grove again, because we wanted them back from last year, and we're excited we got the win today, and we're just going to move on from that and just keep working hard, because we have got some big games coming up and we want to go undefeated this year. So we're going to keep working hard during practice and come out big for games.
Senior year, you already have 3 goals and 1 assist on the season. How do you see this continue rolling through your senior year?
Yeah, it feels great to already have that, but obviously couldn't do it without my team and all their hard work getting the ball up to me and finishing the chances that we've all had. And obviously it feels great, and being a senior and playing with these girls obviously feels great too.
Thank you so much, Kaya Harper. We'll
you.
step aside and have Allie Hamsky. Allie, being a junior here on this team, but your defensive effort came in huge as you didn't allow too many balls past you to go to Jenna Lang. So for you, what is that like back there to keep the balls from getting to your goalkeeper?
Yeah, it feels like really important, and obviously we lost 2 of our starting defenders from last year, but we had some girls step up big, and we're all working hard to keep the balls away from Jenna so she doesn't have to work too hard.
And being a junior, you were still on this team last year when you matched up against Maple Grove. What is that like to come away with the win today?
Yeah, it feels good to beat them, get our chance at them again, and we all worked really hard for this.
Well, congrats both of you, and congrats to your whole team. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Fun seeing those double headers, but this girls' standings here, Centennial sitting tied for first in the conference at 2-0, tied with Totino Grace and Champlain Park and Rogers. Blaine, another one of our teams, sitting 1-0-1, and Spring Lake Park a little ways down, but still, I mean, looking tied there, and we're heading on over to our schedules. Blaine, we saw them get the win here in their first game, tied that second one, and we'll look to see them versus Elk River at 5 p.m. on the 8th. Centennial winning their first 2 games, and will head to play Park Center here tonight. And Spring Lake Park, they lost their first, but got the comeback victory with that win against Osseo, and now will head to play Rogers on the 8th as well. The boys soccer standings, Blaine heading up the top of the conference there with Champlain Park and Maple Grove. Little ways down is Centennial sitting at 1-1-0, and Spring Lake Park waiting to get that first win, but they have a tie and a loss, so we'll keep waiting for that first win here yet this season. But looking at Blaine on the schedules, they've won their first two, gonna play Elk River here tonight at 7 p.m. Centennial won the first, lost the second versus Maple Grove, but 7 p.m. will play Park Center here tonight. And Spring Lake Park, they lost that first one, but came back with the tie against Osseo here on the second, and tonight they'll take on Rogers. But so much soccer action here for North Metro TV. We'll come back with a different type of net where tennis will be the game ruling these next few moments of our show. We'll be back here shortly. Game, set, match. We are back and heading to look at some tennis action here from our teams. This first one coming from this Blaine versus Centennial matchup. It was at Blaine's new home courts. Natalie Annette and Molly Garber. Annette sends this one, having the advantage, wins that first set. We see 6-1. Garber looking to rally here with Annette, but Annette tosses this one. Perfect placement there. This one continues. Annette sending this one, keeping it in play. Garber looking to get it over, but Annette keeps this one. Back and forth action, but Garber sails it into the net, and that is match point. Natalie Annette wins #1 singles matchup versus Garber.
First thing I want to ask you about is this crazy wind that we had. How is it playing in that?
I think the majority of the time I messed up. I was like, you know what, wind, take the ball. I'll just go with it. So, I mean, I missed a lot of shots because they went too far with the wind, but overall it was a big factor, I think.
So this year now it's sitting at 2-1 overall. How is this senior year? What is the looking ahead on the season?
Definitely did not expect it to be like this, but I'm excited to see how it goes. Short season, but make the best of it, you know.
So coming off of a couple games ago, you played Zoe Adkins. What did you learn about your game through that?
I learned, well, not to get frustrated at myself if she hits like past me or like a good shot. Also how to place my ball and when to hit it at the right time for a good shot. And it was fun to play against Zoe too. She's a great kid.
No, well, very exciting. I said senior year, so looking forward to your rest of your season here today. But thanks so much, Natalie.
Yeah,
Good job
thank you.
today.
Now we head to look at the girls' tennis results. We saw Natalie Annette win that one 6-1, 6-1, but #2 singles also had a fun matchup. It's Quinn Bliss taking on Grace Troy, and Bliss wins 7-6, 3-6, 10-5. In those three sets, we see that she won 2 of them. But looking at the doubles matchups as well, there are quite a few fun ones in this. We see Claire in #1 doubles, Claire and Caitlin defeating Evelyn and Emma. So that was a fun one, 7-5, 6-2. But when you see these ladies fighting hard at #3 doubles as well, we see Megan and Haley taking on Claire and Kirsten, and they win that one 6-3, 6-0. But we look at Blaine's matchup versus Totino Grace. They had another fun match, but Molly Garber takes on Totino Grace's Amaya Davis, and she gets the victory, 6-4, 6-2. And #3 singles, we also see a fun victory from Brooke Freeland. She defeats Noelle, 6-7, 6-2, 6-2. And so a lot of fun matchups, but we head on over to doubles. We see a few of these that are close. We see this one versus Olivia Baldwin and Hannah Gray taking on and defeating Emma and Evelyn, 6-4, 6-2. And #3 doubles, we see Claire and Kirsten defeating Bryn and Kennedy, 6-4, 6-4. A lot of fun matchups there in Blaine versus Totino Grace, but now we move when Blaine took on Anoka. We see some fun ones with Olivia taking on Molly again, but Olivia gets the win here from Anoka. We see Jillian Salisbury at number 4 singles getting the victory over Cheyenne, 6-1, 6-3. In doubles matchups, we see Blaine's Emma and Evelyn defeat Lilia and Lauren, 7-6, 6-1. In number 3 doubles, we get to see Kirsten and Claire defeating Nicole and Alex, 6-2, 6-2. So some good Bengal action there in tennis, but they also took on Champlain Park. We get to see number 4 singles Jillian Salisbury defeating Champlain Park's number 4 singles, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3. So that one having to go to 3 sets to get the victory, but good job Jillian pulling that one out for her team. And in doubles matchups, we get to see Evelyn and Emma defeating their opponents 6-3, 6-3. And so again, so many Bengals wins here, but a few other ones to note was number 3 doubles, which yes, Champlain Park does get the victory, but they put up a fight. It's 3-6, 6-4, 6-4. They had to go to 3 sets to finally get the win over Blaine in this one. We're gonna head on over to Spring Lake Park, taking on Robbinsdale Armstrong. We're looking at a couple of these ones, but one to note is number 4 singles, where Spring Lake Park was able to defeat Anna Miller, 6-4, 7-6. In doubles matchups, we get to see another victory, but this time it's coming from number 2, Carissa and Genevieve, who took on and defeated Bryn and Kashari. So 7-6, 6-2, the Panthers get the victory in that matchup. Girls tennis schedule, we'll get to see a few of our teams taking on some more action. Blaine at Coon Rapids tomorrow, 4 p.m. Then they'll head to Spring Lake Park. That rivalry there, our 2 teams taking on each other. We'll take a look at Centennial. They'll take on Andover tomorrow, and then Totino Grace on the 10th. Spring Lake Park taking on Osseo on the 4th, and then our matchup between our teams, like we said, Blaine on the 10th. Swimming and diving, some more fun action here on North Metro TV. Blaine has an upcoming one here versus Champlain Park at 6 p.m. on the 10th, and then they'll go take on Park Center on the 6th. Centennial taking on Elk River on the 10th, and Spring Lake Park on the 17th. And Spring Lake Park taking on Armstrong on the 6th, and of course, like I said, Centennial on the 17th. So fun to see our teams match up against each other there on the 17th. Now for the running. We get to see our boys and girls cross country running. There we'll have a meet here, Maple Grove at Elk Creek Park Reserve on the 11th and the 17th. They'll be running against Anoka and Maple Grove at Majestic Oaks Golf Club. So some fun running action here in the near future, but Centennial Cougars cross country on the 11th, they'll be going against Andover at Rum River Park, and the 17th versus Coon Rapids at Coon Rapids High School. And for Spring Lake Park, our final team, we have the 11th, they'll take on Elk River at 3:50 for the girls, and the boys will be at 5:20 at Prairie Park, and the 17th, Park Center is who they'll be running against, and the boys are at 3:50 and the girls are at 5:20 at Prairie Park as well. So our upcoming TV schedule, you'll see the girls tennis, Spring Lake Park taking on Blaine live at 3:55. So make sure you're checking it out and cheering on your teams. And on the 10th as well, girls soccer, boys soccer, that doubleheader will be Centennial versus Spring Lake Park, so our two teams. So we really hope to see you there on our live stream, 5:55. And you're seeing those yellow lines across your screen, and those are the ones that are only online and not in the TV coverage. So swimming and dive there will be online. So you can watch us on Comcast channel 859. Put that in your favorites so you can make sure you find it. But otherwise, northmetrotv.com. You can find us on our Facebook page at North Metro TV and North Metro TV Sports, as well as our YouTube channel. We're streaming live there as well, North Metro TV and North Metro TV Sports Plus. But wow, you guys, so much action here in the sports world. And this year, of course, we are so grateful that we do have this action going on. But hopefully you've rested, recuperated, having that long weekend that we just had, and you're ready for some more sports action here. But that is a wrap here from our studio. On behalf of my TV crew, I'm Blythe Whaley, and this has been Sports Den. We're looking forward to seeing you here next week. Go Bengals, go Cougars, and go Panthers.